Yes, now, bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV. I might have to disappear at some point and grab myself a cup of coffee, you know. I'm a little bit tired, but we'll get through this album, God willing. Boxcar Racer, it's devoted to my man Michael, who recommended this on the Patreon. One love, Michael. If I slur and burr at some point, don't you worry. I will perk up. Only one album, and then the fella went on to do Angels and Airways, or Airwaves, am I right in saying so? This is the guy from Blink. Is it Tom from Blink? Yeah, Tom. And I think Travis Barker might potentially be on this record as well. So I've never listened to this act. I assume it's going to be good, and I've had a fair amount of people recommending this via just the general commentary on my Blink 182 videos. So without further ado, this is the first song on that record. It comes with a music video. We're not too fussed on the music videos, but we're here for the music. Let's jump in. I Feel So. Fact of the moment, did you know Tom DeLonge, if that's his name, is a Freemason? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he is. There's photo of him wearing the regalia and whatnot.
Sometimes I wish I was brave. I wish I was stronger. Wish I could feel no pain. Wish I was young. Wish I was shy. I wish I was honest. Wish I was you, not I. 'Cause I feel so mad. I feel so angry. Feel so careless. So lost, confused, again. Feel so cheap. So used, unfaithful. Let's start over. Let's start over. Sometimes I wish I was smart. I wish I made cures for how people are. I wish I had power. I wish I could lead. I wish I could change the world for you and me. 'Cause I feel so mad. I feel so angry. Feel so careless. So lost.
This is the Eminem generation. This is the Eminem generation. I just felt that then. This is coming into your teenage years and you've got smash hits on the television. Yeah, if you know about that one, you know about that one. I want Verge on Kerrang. I would say smash hits. Actually, maybe Kerrang. Maybe smash hits. You're more likely to get a bit of Britney Spears on there, you know, during that particular time period. Would you get Foo Fighters on smash hits? Maybe. $18 million views this has got.
'Cause I feel so mad. I feel so angry. Feel so careless. So lost, confused, again. Feel so cheap. So used, unfaithful. Let's start
This was a symbol of the times, right? This is the scene kid generation. This is the emo revival. Not what emo was, but what emo became. And yeah, I can definitely understand why people would be incredibly connected to this. You know what? This is the same. I don't know if you're gonna end up coming across this video. Someone, he keeps popping up. He says, my man Kobo. He says, bruh, you're going to have to do a reaction to that Good Charlotte record you're always on about. Because I'm saying, yeah, you know what, that Good Charlotte record's so good. I like Young and Hopeless because it touched me at the right time. It was perfect. And I can see this band being the same, you know. If you came across this record or this particular sound at the right time, it's going to stick with you and it's going to have replay value and emotional value from there on in. We've got All Systems Go coming up. I'm going to put the kettle on. I'll catch you in a second. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. Desmond signing in. Boxcar Racer, we're listening to the self-titled, and from what I'm aware, the only record by this band. I've got my cup of coffee waiting for me. It's warm, or should I say it's hot? Hot to the touch. I won't be drinking that too soon, alright? Let that simmer. Let that simmer, people. Track number 2 is All Systems Go. I got the sniffles, so don't go in on me if I have a little sniff from time to time. People say, blow your flipping nose, and I say no. I got dry skin. I don't want to start flaking, people. All Systems Go. Track 2, 999k views. How close are we to 1 million? Will it give it 198 views till it reaches 1 million views? Wow. Shall we listen to it that many times? Bruh, I'm the complete edgelord on a side note because let me show you one thing just to prove myself here. You have to have the receipts, right? The Holy Bible, yeah? Don't tell me I'm not getting good with God, yeah? Richard Dawkins, The God Delusion. Edgy, yeah? But I saw it and I thought, you know what? It's one of them books and you have to, you know, you have to see both sides of things and you need to, you know, it is what it is. I do believe in something. I don't believe in a giant man on a cloud, but I do believe in higher energy and it gives you purpose in life, doesn't it? So let's keep on moving. All systems go. We're not going to talk religion and spirituality, all right? Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Although, as I mentioned in the last video, Tom, I've seen him pictured down his local lodge, perhaps, with his Mason friends. You have to abide by a belief in a higher force to join that organisation. So I'm with Tom on that. I ain't got it with me out on the table at the moment. Well, whilst we're here, let's have a look at the literature I got out and about today, right? Well, I won't do because I'm going to knock everything over. But, yeah. I had a book on Freemason symbolism, which I got from the Freemason Museum. Probably don't tell me the real depths and meanings behind the symbolism, you know, but gives you a little bit of food for thought, yeah? Solomon's Temple. Universal Music Group, Geffen Records. We've got Travis Barker, Thomas DeLonge, Darren Mora, Jeff Moses, Sam Burkus, Joe McGrath, Rich Costy and Jerry Finn. Jerry Finn is a name I've seen every once in a while. Jerry Finn must be a name, right? Yeah, whilst we're on the topic, I said we weren't going to talk spirituality or whatnot. I'm going to stray from it and talk about secret societies. I heard, right, now I didn't go in the inner depths. This is what I've heard. Charles Darwin, who pioneered the concept of evolution and that we derive from an ape ancestry, right? An animalistic, primitive ancestry. He himself, apparently, was a Mason. But as I said earlier, you must believe in a God to be accepted within the organization. Make it make sense. Don't you think that's weird? And if anybody's been to Alcoholics Anonymous and acknowledged the what do they call it? The 12-step system, that operates like a cult as well. If you look at that, I mean, the idea of using the numerics in itself is quite cult-like. The 12-step system, and you have to acknowledge God. You have to find God if you haven't done so already, in order to quite simply break your addiction. Or at least that's what they, tell you. That's part of the process. In the next video, I'll teach you how to count in Sumerian, the first historic civilization. I'm going to give you some good game on this Boxcar Racer album listen through. I'm telling you, people. I'm going to teach you why there's 60 seconds in a minute, why there's 60 minutes in an hour. Hold on. This is Songwriting 101, bridge section, 3/4 in. Hear the bounce on that bass guitar. And it with a little breakdown, cheeky little breakdown there. We came from another album recommended by Michael only earlier on today. We listened to a band called Cake. Yes. And I gave it a respectable rating. Like, I thought it was a really good record. But you can identify the difference in songwriting protocol. They had a more musician-based craft. A more instrumentally fluid craft. I wouldn't come to the end of one of their songs and really be able to sing the hook, because there wasn't necessarily, hooks in the bold pop music writing sense. But as we have found, you listen to one of these Boxcar Racer songs, at least one of the first two, and you're able to sing along within the first chorus, second chorus, third chorus. And that's good writing. That's good pop songwriting, good traditional song. Well, not traditional, we structured things differently traditionally, but the repetitive formula. Let's keep going. We got Watch the World coming up next. That was a good tune. That was a good tune. Had me questioning Travis Barker's drumming. I thought, is he overrated as a drummer? Perhaps in a way he is, but there was a couple of moments on that track where the drums did stand out, the cymbal chokes in particular, and then he had a couple of powerful fills there at the end when I started to pay attention, and I thought, you know what, yeah, he's just one of them powerful drummers, isn't he? He's a Portnoy, albeit Portnoy's a prog drummer, but Portnoy's powerful. He's Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl was powerful, It's nice to hear a drummer that can just twat it. We've got Watch the World coming up next. See you there. Yes, now bless now, my people. Don't forget the rest now. I was going to put you on some game on this one. I said I'll teach you how to count in Sumerian, yeah? So Sumeria was the first historical civilization, right? Where they learnt to document their existence. And why we've got 60 seconds in a minute, and why we've got 60 minutes in an hour, is because they didn't count on a up to 100 basis. They count up to 60, right? Well, why and how? Now remember this game, and you can show it off to your partner and say, bruh, I'm going to put you on to something, yeah? Pay attention. So you get your thumb on one hand, yeah? And you use your thumb to count. On each one of your fingers, given that you've got 4 fingers and a thumb, right? You'll acknowledge that there is 3 different sections on each finger. So you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then when you get to the end, on the other hand, you go bing. And then you go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ding. And then when you get to 5, that will amount to 60. And then you start again. Yes? Watch the World is track number 3. We are listening to Boxcar Racer. Let's jump in. This goes out to Michael. 1.5 milli views. So what happened to Blink-182 during this period? Did they go on hiatus or? Blink were being mysterious at this time.
If we can, we will leave a letter and this song for you. And we'll write once a day and float it through the sea to you. We'll regret all those things we thought of but didn't ever do. When the sky
2002 this was put out. This was really just before the curve as far as this image, this soundscape was everything, you know? I know that Blink prior to this, and pop punk as a whole, you know, I'm not saying this is particularly pop punk, but, you know, you had the Americanized, uplifting, emo-esque elements, but, you know, 2003, 2004, 2005, to 2007, I would say, MySpace, Out of This World, you know, that was this energy through and through.
seems too clear, who will then be left but a few, me and you.
That was an alright tune, but I'll tell you what, people. That has got more than 500,000 more views. That has got over a third more views than track number 2, All Systems Go. And me personally, I preferred All Systems Go. I like the pop structure, right? Because these dudes can do it really well. Watch the World. It was a big build, wasn't it? And I like a structured back and forth as opposed to a build to the top. That's my personal preference. But with that being said, we've got Tiny Voices coming up next, yes? Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget the rest now. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Tiny Voices is the title of this one. Track number 4 and 13. We're listening to the Boxcar Racer self-titled album. This entire list through goes out to my friend Michael. Let's jump in.
I've been all pinched up since Saturday. I've run myself dry of excellent 16 long years and held the bullshit in whatever I said on Saturday. Whatever I did, I'll do it all again. 19 marks up walls, each year one shortfall. Tiny voices. Everybody will be let down. Everybody will be let down. What is this for? Ex parking lot, the dreamers go by. They never stop 20 plus 5 in. Let the youth cave in. Tiny voices. Make these harder. Everybody will be let down.
It states on the album artwork, edited version also available. Does somebody want to fill me in what that entails?
Everybody will be let down.
Quite an abrupt ending, eh? Pretty good. Yeah, this isn't Blink-182. This has got a darker sound, you know? And I know Blink could actually get quite dark, but instrumentally, you know, the sound, maybe, you know what's fascinating sometimes, and it goes to show how important artwork is, even though it might just be quite simply something you put on the cover, it can have you perceive the sound of the band in a completely different way. I think the artwork and the color scheme aligns. I mean, maybe not the red, but the you know, the dark tones aligns with the darker production value we have on the record. I think so. That was an okay tune. It was okay. It was okay. I think the chorus was a little bit uninspired, but here we are. We got Cat Like Thief coming up next, yeah? Yes, now, bless now, people. Don't forget the rest now. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, jamming out to Boxcar Racer, the album by the band Boxcar Racer. This one's entitled Cat Like Thief, track 5 of 13. Let's jump in at a healthy 4 minutes 20. It's coming 2 days to 4:20 right now, so we're 2 days early, but let's jump in. But if you go to any of them 420 events, there's, you know, enough in England. When it goes 420, everyone goes to the park and starts smoking weed or something. I mean, maybe if you're just casually smoking a bifter, that's all right. But even though it is illegal, and I'm not here to, you know, uphold the law and whatnot. I'm just saying, like, the bottom line is if you bait, you bait. But if you got a substantial amount of you and stuff, I swear them places are just going to be full of undercover coppers, man. I think it's perfect for intel, you know. 420 blaze it. Bruh, and they got Tim Armstrong on the track. They got Tim Time Bomb. I didn't expect him on.
to get knocked back down. I set up just to get knocked all around. I wanna say something but you're out of town. I don't wanna have another shutdown. I said stand up, hey, yo, let's make it clear. Follow you home, no, you were not there. You saw me coming, jump, you disappear. Oh no, everything seems so clear. You think you seen it here all along. Got my crew coming now, one by one, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4. Let's do some more.
Call me back when word is that she's gone.
That was a melancholy tune, and that twinkling on the guitar there in that particular fashion is something I do associate with Blink-182. You know, definitely whenever I hear it anywhere, that high-end free string broken chord, I always associate it with Blink-182. You know, definitely part of this individual's writing. You know, book of trinkets. That was an alright tune. It was a shock to hear Mr. Tim Timebomb there. Quite a melancholy tune. I can see why people would really like that one. You know, catch you at the right time. It's the right vibe, you know. We've got And I coming up next, which is going to be track number 6 of 13. Hold on tight. Yes, now bless. Now don't forget the rest of our people. Come on now. I'm getting tired. But we're going to keep on moving. And I is the title of this. Bruh, my man Mikey, who recommended this, signed in. I did a listen through of a band called Cake. And you weren't happy with the brass slander, I'll tell you that. Nice little bit of brass in the band. And I'm thinking of the economics of a band, man. And for a little single note melody, for the space on the stage, for the seat in the van, for the cut of the moolah, I'm thinking, bro, we're going to have this guy in the brass in the band. Strictly politics, mate. And I is track number 6 of 30. We're listening to Boxcar Racing. Get back. Where we at, people? Where we at? Oh, geez, Louise. I'm hungry as well. I got no food in. I never got food in. I go to shops, I eat, I come back. I don't put nothing in the fridge, man. I fast for substantial periods. Just live off of caffeine. Till I go see the missus from time to time and she looks after me. I say, get in that kitchen, love. Am I joking? Who knows? This is probably the most Blink-esque number I've heard on this record so far. Those harmonics. I like this one. This is something I'm more familiar with. It's got a little more of a brighter sound to it. I like that one. That was good. It was a good build. It was, yeah, I don't need to say much more. I'm not going to dilute the message here. I'm just going to say that was one of my favourites we've heard on this record so far. I know I said it was like Blink-esque, and I don't want it to just be because of that, but, you know, I think this Boxcar Racer act comes with a little more of an emo element to it. But maybe it's a sign of the times, right? 2002, this was part of, maybe it's purely a sign of the times. We've got Letters to God coming up next. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV signing in. Letters to God is the title of this one. Let's jump straight in, shall we? Boxcar Racer, the album and the band. Maybe I should put some volume on it, yeah?
Caught off guard, all worked up. The air is as dark and cold as night. Let me go, I'm not done. I swear I'll take just one lifetime. And I won't lie, I won't sin. Maybe I don't wanna go. Can't you wait? Maybe I don't wanna go. I should have asked, I could have helped at least 1,000 times before.
But on another note, yeah? If you get through the gates earlier and you find a girl on social media that you know or, you know, have just become aware of via social media, and they post not necessarily provocative photos, but they showcase what they've got. Bro, some of them, the moment they start getting some attention, and I'm not even going to be judgmental here, I'll say men as well. I mean, why the hell not? But, you know, the woman's body tends to be more so of a commodity, right? Because we as men are just like, oh, it's a biological thing, yeah. I'm cracking jokes, but I don't need to explain myself. And these ladies who realise that they might have a little bit of a money maker on them, bruh, return back to that page where she had a little bit of cleavage out a month from now, 2 months from now, and they've got everything out. What? It's a slippery slope. It's a gosh darn slippery slope, right? It's a gosh darn slippery slope. Here, it's all fun and games, right? Until someone sends that private message and says, I got $5,000 for you to show a little more to me. I got 10, 15, 20 grand for you to pop over to the apartment. That's real life. That's real life. That's real life.
Will this offer get me in?
I've been following some Chinese, bro. She got she got a pair on her. And yeah, bro, it didn't take long. It didn't take long. Now I'm like, what? Who's taking these photos? You got your boyfriend doing this now. I hope he's making a cut. Come on.
Or does this prove that they get
Pimping ain't easy, but someone's got to do it, people.
I won't lie.
Enough of the crass conversation, right? Boxcar Racer.
Maybe I don't wanna go. Can't you
Little bit of piano.
wait? Maybe I don't wanna go.
Yo, a long-term friend of mine got married last year, and he didn't even tell no one about it. I've been looking at getting out of the UK, man, cause it's getting fucked up by design right about now, right? They're shitting this place up by design, and I'm looking to bounce, and my friend moved elsewhere, moved to America. with his girlfriend. And this was so many years back, and I knew nothing about visas and green cards and all this, that, and the third. And I thought, wait a minute. And I messaged him, I said, did you get married? And he was like, yeah, bro. Yeah, I got married. Get back! That's the way I want to do it. Blend it off, you know. No big thing. I can't be arsed with that. I know a lady wants a big do and all of that, but if I'm to get married, man, none of that shit. None of that shit. Sign the papers. Allow me access to the country. Gotta get some. So, based on this song, in multiplication of what we've heard up until this point, there's a progressive element. Like I was looking if I was to just look at the length of the songs from the outside looking in, I would say, okay, they're writing pop structure songs. Because I know this guy's style of writing, and I know what he's good at doing, and the song lengths sort of indicate that we're going to have pop song structure. But in these 3 to 4 minute songs, we're doing a lot of A to B writing. So we're starting off, and then we might be developing. At the very least, we're moving throughout the time space to the end, as opposed to going here, then bouncing back to that section, and then to that section, then to that section. Some songs we do utilize that, but there's a lot of A to B writing, a lot of developmental writing, because you have to develop and build on a track to ensure that, you know, we're going somewhere and it holds your fascination. That's what you need to do as a songwriter, and it's a rookie mistake if you don't do that. But that was Letters to God. It was alright. It was alright. It was alright. I want to get to the chorus. Don't bore us, get to the chorus, people. We've got My First Punk Song coming up next. If it's, you know, doesn't raise much food for thought due to the length of the song, we'll flow Sorrow in there as well. Track number 9, okay? See you there. Yes, now bless now, people. We're listening to Boxcar Racer on King of the Pit TV. Probably going to listen to 2 tracks on this listen. My First Punk Song comes in at a striking 1 minute 4 seconds, so it could quite possibly be a punk-esque number. And then we'll go into Sorrow, because I'm sure we won't have an incredible amount to say for 1 minute's worth of material. But hey, you never know, we might be able to. Let's jump straight in, yeah? Track 8 of 13. Syphilis and I've got no dick, and placing that in the middle of like what I would consider serious music, And just being like, oh, because it's a punk song, it has to be just like mad childish about syphilis and having no dick and stuff. It was like basic. It's just bare basic, and you know, being a punk rock artismo, you know, you can write and compose mature and fantastic punk, but that was filler. That was filler, and it that devalued the project because it injected it with this not childlike essence in a positive, but in like a negative way, man. Because up until that point, we've been listening to some mature, connective art, in my personal opinion. We got Sorrow, and the view count was self-explanatory. You know, the people didn't want to hear that. Sorrow is the title of this one, track number 9. Fascinating bass guitar tone there, right?
Because I need you more than you need me, because I want you more. I know.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Because we moved too fucking fast. I think I really had to wish to make this last. I know. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Believe me if you would.
And what's going on? I thought that was the bass line doing that. Da-da-da-da-da-da, but we've got a bass line just playing root notes there. Is it two bass guitars?
Because I cared way
What?
more.
That was 2 bassists, right?
Really felt that.
Not bassists, but bass guitars.
So much more. I know. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Believe me if you would. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Believe me if you could. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Believe me if you would. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Believe me if you could. Believe me if you could.
So I'm finding that generally the songs are quite clean and low dynamic, and when we hit that first, if not, you know, when we hit that first prominent chorus section, we'll amplify it. We'll put the distorted guitar on. We'll bring the other instrumentation on. We'll add emphasis. Then we'll have a fill-in verse in between that and the second chorus. and then we will have, you know, an outro of sorts. So we're ascending like this for the first third, if not half of the song, and then boom, we spike it, we bring it down, relieve it a little bit, boom, spike it, and then in this mid-level just have this outro, you know? I think that's really the what we're hearing for the most part. This one's There Is. It comes with a music video. 21 million views. I'll see you there. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. There is the title of track number 10 of 14 on the Boxcar Racer self-titled record. This title is goes out to my friend Michael. Recommended this on the Patreon. Let's jump in.
Useless, these white pills aren't kind. I've given a lot of thought on this 13-hour drive. I miss the grind in concrete where we sat past 8 or 9 and slowly finished laughing in the glow of our headlights. I've given a lot of thought to the nights we used to have. The days have come and gone, our lives went by so fast. I faintly remember breathing on your bedroom floor, where I laid and told you, but you swear you love me more. Do you care if I don't know what to say? Will you sleep tonight, or will you think of me? Will I shake this off, pretend it's all okay, that there's someone out there who feels just like me? There is. Those notes you wrote me, I've kept them all. I've given a lot of thought of how to write you back this fall. With every single letter, in every single word, there will be a hidden message about a boy that loves a girl. Do you care if I don't know what to say? Will you sleep tonight, or will you think of me? Will I shake this off, pretend it's all okay, that there's someone out there who feels just like me? There is. Do you care if I don't know what to say? Will you sleep tonight? Will you think of me? Will I shake this off, pretend it's all okay, that there's someone out there who feels just like me? Do you care if I don't know what to say? Will you
You think, oh, that rhyming scheme doesn't work, because he says, do you care if I don't know what to say? Will you sleep tonight? Will you think of me? And you think, that doesn't rhyme. That's shit. It doesn't rhyme. Why is he trying to rhyme stay? Why is he trying to rhyme say with me? But he says me, like me. He says me. Do you care if I don't know what to say? Will you sleep tonight? Will you think of me? Which is actually quite genius. That's intentional. That's intentional because he knows how to write a song, and that's not by chance. Does it again with okay and may. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. You know, if you learn the rules of songwriting and you stick within the boundaries, there's not much room for, you know, doing anything new. It's just about how you can approach the same old topics from a different perspective. Like, lyrically speaking, I mean, a rhyme is a rhyme, isn't it? But he's just shown me something I've never come across before, and that was really good. It was a cool tune. I'm not aligned with the emotional frequency Boxcar Racer trying to put forward. I'm a little more upbeat. I'm not necessarily in a nostalgic space. I'm not in a melancholic space. I'm in an enjoying listening to music space. I'm quite surprised, actually, that there was no elevation of the drumming. Travis just snare rolling from start to finish. Very Americanized, the idea of going out and throwing rocks at a window and it actually working, you know. Here in UK, the neighbours would say, "Who the fuck are you? What are you doing?" And you'd get into a lot of trouble, and you probably wouldn't alert the person you were looking to alert. That was There Is. Yeah, pretty good. Very good. A good showcase of his vocal capability, and it's nothing new. But to say it's nothing new isn't a problem. It's what we like to hear from Tom, right? We've got The End With You coming up next. Yes, now, bless now, don't forget the rest now. Des Rocksteady, listening to Boxcar Racer. The End With You is the title of this tune. Let's jump straight in. Track 11 and 13. Let's go. Some extension on this bridge. Double going over the measures, double measures on this bridge. It was alright. I like the bridge section because, you know, we extended that over double the space we tend to, so that was unique in its own way. Yeah, we aren't playing by the rules. let's finish this record off. We've got Elevator and a little instrumental to finish, and we'll call it a night, alright? Yes, now, bless now, people. Don't forget to rest. Now, let's finish this record off. Boxcar Race and a self-titled, track 12 and track 13. It's Elevator, and then it's going to finish with an instrumental outro, alright? This entire listen through has gone out to Michael. Thank you. Then I might get some sleep, you know? I am hungry, though. Some bass presence there. But wait, so is this that dude, the other guy from Blink? Mark Hoppers. Get back, Marky. Come on. What did Mr. Hoppers go on and do during this period? Because he started a project as well, right? Or am I wrong in saying that? What you putting money on? Are we gonna get an instrumental? Fucking hell, I'm so tired. Are we gonna get an advertisement on the instrumental, or are we not? Right, if there's a advertisement, you owe me £20, yeah? If there's not an advertisement, you win. Nothing, but you still win. Oh, pay up. Pay up. Pay up. You owe me 20 quid, bro. Sorry, I hate to break it to you.
.com.
Little instrumental to finish. I don't know if this would have been thrown on as a hidden track, maybe. What do you think of the artwork? If we deducted the style of the logo, looked like an Offspring album cover, I reckon. You know me, I think that entire thing was thrown together in the studio for the sake of them incorporating that instrument. Boom, 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 whatever tingy percussive instrument that was. I think that's the reason. That didn't need to be on the record. Definitely not in the position it was placed, unless it was a hidden track of sorts. But even so, it's just, it was unnecessary. That instrumental was unnecessary. Elevator was good. What a surprise hearing Mr. Hoppus, the partner in crime. What a surprise hearing him on a record. You know, I didn't see that coming, and I'm sure if you're a major Blink-182 fan, I bet that was quite an exciting moment for you. You know, that was like a guest feature that struck me by surprise. That was Boxcar Racer, the record. That was the vote to Michael. I'm going to do one last video. I'll give you my final overview, and we'll call it a day, yeah? Yes, now bless, now people. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV, signing in. If I'm slowly sinking down, it's because I'm about to get some shut-eye, man. We just listened to the self-titled record, Boxcar Racer. I believe they've only done one album. This was put out in 2002. 13 tracks, maybe 12, because we had an instrumental there at the end, which was its own individual track. But I don't know, it just seems a bit odd, to be honest. Maybe it's 13 tracks, but arguably, you know, if I was to be in charge of things, I would say it was 12. This was an okay record. It was okay. Was it as good as Blink-182? Better than... I'm going to be controversial here and say it was better than Dude Farm. Better than the other stuff? Not really. You know, when Blink moved onwards and matured their sound a little bit, you know, this wasn't as good. And that's not down to the quality of the music, but just down to the energy, the atmosphere, and the soundscape generally. This is a little bit more emo, although I found that when Blink, you know, we've not gone to the end of the discography on my Blink journey, but what we have done is ventured into the 2000s era of Blink, and I have come across when they do, like the self-titled record, they do take a more emo adjacent sound, and you know, a second wave emo, not a first wave emo, but a 2000s emo adjacent sound, a sign of the times. And it works for the band, and it works for the time they were operating in, most definitely. That's why this band is larger than life. But this isn't a Blink-182 review. This is Boxcar Racer. And it was okay. I think this is one of them acts where you needed to be there to experience the magic. You needed to be in a particular space. You needed to be operating in a particular manner where you could align with the emotional frequency that was given to you on this record. You know? It's a hindsight record and band. And bro, everyone's been telling me to get onto this. Boxcar Racer was recommended a lot, especially through the Blink-182 stuff, but on other acts as well. People said, bro, you gotta do Boxcar Racer, gotta do Angels and Airwaves or whatever they're called. You need to move on to the side projects. So it was about time I did so. This guy, Tom, has got such a unique and original voice and vocal tone and way of doing things that any project aside Blink-182 where he's fronting it and writing, it's always going to be lackluster in comparison. Do you know? It's always going to be within the shadow of the Goliath that is. They did try to do some new stuff on this record. The general sound was different. It was a little bit more... It was polished, but it was a little bit more lower register, generally speaking, with the guitar work. The sound engineering was a little darker in tone. And the song structures as opposed to your pop hit songs were a bit more transitional from A to B, from the start of the record to the end of the record. We were just flowing through it as opposed to bouncing through this formulaic, structural pop formula. Which is a good thing, and to me, not a good thing, because I like easy listening, pop by numbers, great chorus music. As an independent record, this was well produced. This was well written, well composed, well performed. Some good hooks in there, instrumentally speaking, some good bass lines. It's hard though, isn't it, to not compare it to Blink-182. It comes with a novelty factor. And my experience with Blink-182 wasn't through my youth, it was through this channel and listening to Blink and hearing your recommendations, but they're big shoes to fill. If I was to tell you a rating on this record, I think it's a good project. But I don't think it's a fantastic project. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. The quality is good. It's a good product. It's worthy of some appraisal, but, you know, I can do without respectfully. I'm signing out on that one. One love. Goodbye.